Hello there, my name's John Porterfield, and on this rather frosty Sunday morning I'm shooting a video of this Nissan Leaf. It's on a 61 plate, registered November 2011, and we've bought this car to order for one of our customers, and so this is for his benefit as well as showing you regular viewers of my videos what we can source to order. And because we specialise in eco cars, we also specialise in electric vehicles. So the Nissan Leaf, this is one of the Japanese Mark 1 versions, as we call them in the trade. So we have a sort of raised area at the back here where there's some extra batteries and chargers, etc. We have the standard Type 1 charger, which charges at 10 amps, which comes with the car, which plugs into just a normal domestic 3-pin socket. But the customer's also ordered a Type 2 cable that charges at 16 amps, and of course you've got the rapid chargers at motorway service stations, but I'll explain that later. Rear parcel shelf, rear seats drop in a 30-70 split, rear camera. The Japanese Leaf had absolutely everything on them, really good spec. So this has got 4 proper Nissan fabric overmats, I can pick them up, that are fitted rather neatly in all 4 footwells. Rear seats, very clean. 3 rear inertia seat belts, 3 rear headrests, no rips or tears to any of the fabric or upholstery. Proper Leaf overmats in the footwells and also in the driver's side as well. Driver's seat, it's had a good valet yesterday, it's come up really clean. These seats are actually made out of recycled plastic bottles, so which is very eco-friendly. And no rips or tears or marks at all. Front passenger door card, very clean. I'll just take you around the driver's side and show you the other inner door card of the rear passenger door, very clean. The key is in my pocket. Just find you the keys. There we go. 2 remote keys. Leave those in your pocket. So to lock a Nissan Leaf, press the button. That locks all the doors. And then to unlock, just press the button, unlocks, and in you get. Very easy keyless entry. Driver's door card, electric windows with the driver's side being one shot, lock and unlock the doors, isolate the other rear windows, and electrically operated and power folding wing mirrors as well. Height adjustment on the driver's seat, rear support adjustment, no holes to the carpet. This is a proper Leaf mat which is secured nicely into the footwell. A little armrest here as well with storage. I'll just show you some more features. So looking at the documents, the V5 is here. It's come from Arval UK, and there's the date of registration and also the registration plate. Registered the 17th of November 2011. Taxation class electric, type of fuel electricity. So that is here, present and correct, because it's not yet due an MOT. We have a service book here from Nissan, 2 services. First one at 5,000 miles on the 17th of the 10th 12, done at Westway Nissan Birmingham, and the last one done the 26th of September 2013 at 10,139 miles, and it's now showing 10,534 miles. So very recent service. What's that? 200 miles ago, 300 miles ago it was serviced at Nissan. Along with the services there is also a check sheet. That was a battery condition report from 2011, but we have here the service here. That was the second service, strangely enough, was just a brake fluid, screen wash and a pollen filter. That's all there is to service on a Nissan Leaf, and the brake fluid is every other year, so the next service will not be a brake fluid change with Nissan. So all the checks were done there, all ticked off, but also the benefit of my customer, there is the battery information sheet, and I think their printer was a little bit low because there should be some illuminated stars which you can just vaguely see here. But basically charging, driving, storage, it's high in every respect. So the current battery status for this Leaf is 100% in all areas, and that was done on the 26th of September 2013. Nothing wrong with the battery. Of course, the battery is under Nissan's warranty as well. So there we go, all the documents, all the manuals on how to use the sat nav and how to operate the car. Lots of bedtime reading there for you to get your teeth into. Just forgot to mention as well, the locking wheel nut key is here as well, present and correct, with the other spare normal blank studs for the car, and also the card for the code for the locking wheel nut key. Right, just a look around the car. These are the 2 charge points. We've got the 70 amp charger here and the standard 10 amp or 16 amp charger on the front. A little nice flap over the front. And before I take you for a test drive, I'll just take you now, before I walk you around the car, I'll take you for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive. So with my foot on the brake, I press power. A little welcoming jingle, and the car is now running. So I select the little dongle, pull it back and let go. It's now in D for drive. Release the handbrake and away we go. First thing you notice in a Nissan Leaf, of course, it's very quiet, but the torque and the grunt is quite phenomenal. It's a pleasure to drive, it really is. Now, as you're driving, you have a series of dots that illuminate to the right. That tells you when you're drawing current from the battery. Now we're on a downward slope, so when you're going down a hill and you come off the throttle, the lights will illuminate to the left, and that denotes you're putting charge back into the battery. Cheap rate overnight electricity will cost about £1.80 to fully recharge this if you were totally flat. If you have 1 mile left, it'll cost you about £1.80. But normally we get back home and there's 20 miles, 15 miles range left. So in effect every night it's costing us about £1.50 to cover that mileage and to recharge it. No road tax, London congestion charge exempt, and a joy to own and drive. If you do less than 60-70 miles a day to and from work, then this is the car for you. All the gadgets, sat nav, cruise control, you can activate the heating. You preheat the car whilst it's still plugged in, which is a great feature on the Leaf. So you can defrost your car from your mains before you get in the car and disconnect it. And that's a really good idea and works well. Drives like all the other Leaf, doesn't pull to the left or the right. Drives like a brand new Leaf. In fact, we just sold one brand new Leaf with just 56 miles on the clock just last week, and to be honest, it doesn't sound or feel any different to this 10,000 mile example. So that includes a test drive to show that everything works, no undue noises or clonks. Pulls up nice and straight. Just pull over now. Absolute silence. So we're still on. That's the beauty of being in a Leaf in a traffic jam. Whilst you're sitting waiting to get through a jam, you're not actually using any energy. Anyway, that concludes the test drive, and I'll just take you now for a final walk around this car. So welcome back from the test drive. We'll just walk around the car briefly. There's no major marks. Obviously it's a frosty morning. All the tyres are good. And there's a tiny little dimple dent here, which will never to be taken out, and yeah, it really is ready to go. So I hope this has been of benefit to my customer, and this is just an example of the sort of vehicles that we can source. In fact, the car park's now been taken over, so I'll end my video here.